In this video, we're going to be mostly focusing on the latest price updates. We do have just a little bit of information that's an update in regards to the SafeMoon liquidity with the Ethereum side. So I'll go ahead and start with that. And as we can see here as a post from SafeMoon Spidey, this is actually a little snippet coming from the SafeMoon Discord. And in this, it's talking in regards to the Ethereum liquidity. John Crony responding to a member of the community saying something to do with gas and not wanting to do the seeding over a bunch of transactions. Team is adjusting some things. It's a cycle, is what it is, of people fighting in regards to the information. So with this, keep in mind that the Ethereum blockchain has a history of having high transaction fees. How much it would be trying to charge them with this, I'm not exactly sure. How many transactions that they're trying to do, that I'm also not sure. But if we're talking about possibly hundreds of dollars, maybe it's worth just biting the bullet on that and getting it set up and moving forward. If I had to take a guess, based on the amount of transactions that they were looking at doing and the Ethereum gas fees at the moment, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes into $1,000 or more. And that's quite a bit. I am not a fan personally of Ethereum, especially not a fan of the Ethereum gas fees. Moving on to the actual prices in the market, we have Bitcoin barely down 0.37%, Ethereum down 1.16%, BNB is up 0.39%. And something I learned just yesterday, unless I did it in the past and I completely forgot about this, is that if you use this website, Coin360, you can actually use the scroll wheel on your computer. And so, for example, I have mine hovering over this RNDR, and I can zoom in and be able to see better, oh, okay, that's which cryptocurrency it is, what the price is, and the percentage change over there. So these dark greens that you see are the biggest gainers. The dark red are the biggest losers. And so if you ever want to go and play around with this website, it's coin360.com. And look at that. According to this, it looks like Floki is up 54%. Very crazy. Moving over to the price charts for Bitcoin, we can see that it looks like what I had mentioned before. I drew this yellow line around $26,837 or so. That still seems to be like a pretty good indicator for support line. And we're also seeing a bit of support right around the $27,000 range. So earlier today, we did see a drop take place. Looks like right around 27,000. Might have been right on 27,000. It bounced off, came back up. So yes, overall it's showing as red for the day, but down just a tiny little bit. And then we see how things have been moving for the 50 moving average. With that, it continues to climb up. So when the new daily candle forms, it's going to be very close to that green line. And either that will act as a further level of support, suggesting, okay, let's go ahead and move forward. There's been quite a bit of selling pressure here. Or we might see a collapse, and it might actually crack down and end up having some potential further decline. So we see that there was a significant rally that took place here starting back on March 11th. But there's nothing saying it can't go back to these levels. Keep an eye on things, guys. If it breaks through, I would say probably around $25,300 is another level of key support we'd have to keep an eye on. Moving on to SafeMoon and the SafeMoon SWAP partners. For SafeMoon over on the Binance Smart Chain side, it is down on the day, down 1.32%, $44,000 in trading volume, $8,700 on the buy side versus $36,000 on the sell side. For SafeMoon on Polygon, another day in the red, down 1.08%, $366 in trading volume, $116 on the buy side, $250 on the sell side. For SafeMoon on Ethereum, 2 days in a row of green, very, very, very low volume. We're talking $34, 2 transactions, both of them being for the buy. 0.76% on the increase over the last 24 hours. But remember, guys, still waiting on what's going on with that liquidity there. So I gave you guys the update earlier on that. Then you have Evergrow coin for that on the BNB side, the Binance Smart Chain side. Evergrow coin, we're down 2 days in a row, down 0.76%. By the way, to clarify, I don't believe Evergrow coin is on other blockchains. I might be wrong on that. So when I said that, I was still kind of in the mindset with SafeMoon. Anyways, so it's down 2 days in a row. It's down 0.76% in the last 24 hours. 2 transactions, both of them for the sell side, $336 total. For BBTF, it's hanging in there in the day. It did have a red day yesterday. Today, essentially coming back, evening things back out, up 1.45% compared to yesterday, $2,300 in trading volume, $1,500 on the buy side, $808 on the sell side. For Beefy, it continues to see a decline. It's 1 transaction, $1,500 worth of selling. A bit of a hit there, and that actually took place on April 23rd, but it's still being identified within this time frame. For BNB Mirror Protocol, down just a tiny little bit there, and we have that down 1.33%, $424 in trading volume, and that's 11 transactions total, everything for the sell side. So speaking of the Mirror Protocol, I also want to tell you about what's going on. They apparently have migrated. So as Blair is pointing out here, if you staked with Mirror Protocol prior to April 19th, 2023, please be sure to head to our staking platform at staking.themirrorprotocol.com and follow the instructions below. If you have questions, reach out. And this is a reference back to April 18th where they highlight things in that post. And Blair also further reiterates down here, yes, if you're accessing the staking site and do not receive a pop-up and are able to see your stake tokens proper quantities, you are migrated. You can no longer access the old staking contract unless it is to migrate. So if you guys have not migrated yet, or you want to double check, make sure that you have migrated, then head back over to the staking.themirrorprotocol.com URL. And continuing on, so Bitcoin, the Mirror Protocol, this one here, we have it green on the day, up 0.34%, although we're seeing $139 in trading volume, 12 transactions, all of them being selling. So it's odd when we see that this is up, but I believe it has to do with its relationship to BNB there. Then for Croge, we can see it's on the second day of downwards decline, and it's down 3.12%. 2 transactions, you have $178 in trading volume, $60 on the buy side, $118 on the sell side. For Crift, we have green on the day. It was red yesterday. This is $3, 1 transaction total. So it is just barely in the green. For Glow token, we can see it's down just a tiny bit. It did have a 3-day run-up of green, down 0.12% in the last 24 hours. 2 transactions total, $55. That's green on the day, just $55 in trading volume. For Grove token, we have 3 days of decline that are red, down 4.98%. It's $25,000 in trading volume. It's $11,000 on the buy side, $13,000 on the sell side. For HOD, it is down just a tiny bit on the day. Green day yesterday, but essentially no movement. So a little bit of an increase in volume here. It's down 3.07%, $1,000 in trading volume. It's only $2 on the buy side, $1,000 on the sell side. It's 4 transactions total, whereas that 1 buy versus 3 sells. For Live Crypto Party, it had 3 days in a row of selling. We have 1 green day here. Suggestively, however, it's showing that there's just 1 sell, and it was for $12. And that's it. For Potherium, we've got green on the day, but no transaction activity over the last 24 hours. For Rhythm, it is red for the day, no trading activity since April 18th. And for Revoltance, that one, we do have a series of trades going on. It's up 1.94%, $417 in trading volume, 15 transactions, all of them on the buy side. This makes up for a little bit of that selling pressure that happened yesterday. And it looks like it is retesting, trying to go back to some of these levels back here around what we saw in the March 17th to March 27th time period. And that is the latest on the prices for crypto, including the SafeMoon SWAP partners. And if you guys want to go and learn how to be able to pay for some of your real world bills using cryptocurrency, well, then you can go check out Spritz Finance. I have a video, which there's a video link to that down in the description below. You can be able to pay for your real world bills using a variety of different cryptocurrencies. In my case, I used BNB. And if you use my referral, you can be able to get a little bonus for one of your future bill payments. Of course, when I swapped over to this, decides that I wanted to play those ads. But yeah, there's the video. You get a little bit of a preview of it. Super fast. It's super convenient. Super easy to use. And I use it personally. If you want to check it out, there you go. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to WeLoveSafeMoon.com, Victor Vegas, SafeMoon Oz for being higher level patrons. And thank you to my YouTube members for your support as well. And if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. God bless, and we will see you in the next episode.